Well, I think OPEC has not become irrelevant, and we've seen that this year when we had the massive contraction in demand in the middle of the year, and oil prices started to collapse in an unprecedented manner. And actually, the OPEC Plus group did a really good job of organizing themselves, of cutting production and responding to the dramatic drop in demand. So I think that OPEC Plus has, and when we say plus, of course, that's including especially Russia, and indeed even in the middle of the year, unofficially the U.S., OPEC Plus has done a pretty good job of being relevant this year.
Martin, when you think about this a little bit more globally, I mean, it's a question that we raise so often right here in this part of the world, that of course being the fact that we're so dependent on the demand picture from Asia. And frankly, how U.S. shale is playing into that. When you take a step back and think about what we could see coming in to the end of this year, a lot of projections from OPEC itself saying that demand picture is still going to be a major problem. Do you think they're overstating the case? Because to be honest, the world's going back to work.
I think it is still all about the demand. The demand destruction this year has been extraordinary. And even if you look at where we are now, and we at Platts Analytics, we're projecting that by the end of this year, the contraction of global oil demand in 2020 will be something over 4.5 million barrels a day. So, that's a huge, 8 million barrels a day, and that we see recovery in 2021. And that's a huge contraction year on year in a typical year. So what happens to demand in the rest of the year is really going to be what's driving oil prices. And now we've come off the summer driving season in the U.S., and we're expecting that demand to taper off a little bit. And of course, we are seeing an uptick in infections of COVID-19 in many parts of the world, including here in Europe and in the Middle East, and that is a concern.